Hi, boys and girls. The video that I uploaded a lesson in which I actually write out the T for writing a statistic did not record with sound. So I'm going to quickly show you this. I'm not going to rewrite them. I'm just going to walk you through what I did on that video. If you watch that video without sound, you can kind of see how I put it all together. I'm sorry it didn't work out. But here's a quick idea. So you're going to, for your body paragraph 2, you're going to make a T sentence with a statistic or a number fact to start off the T sentence. So these are sentence starters that will help you phrase the statistic. First thing you have to do is look at your thesis. Now remember, you're doing body paragraph 2. So you're going to look for your second idea. This second idea, you're going to write a T statement, and you're also going to write a restate R statement, and that will basically just use that same phrase in the second reason. The main idea for this second reason is that dogs increase happiness. So you're going to open a Google search. If you watch the previous video that I made that did not have sound, I showed you how to open up a Google search, type in some phrases. So what you would type in is think about your main idea and just write in statistics about dogs increasing happiness. If you watch the other video, you'll see that a few links come in. You have to kind of just look to see what links relate to your main idea. So do not pick something that's a statistic about dogs in general. You're looking for a statistic that matches your main idea. You may have to look a little bit. So anything where there is a number fact like 7 and 10 or an actual percentage, that would be a number fact or a statistic. I happen to find this. If you watch that video, you can see how I navigate through a few Google searches and kind of narrow it down. So you can still see it if you just fast forward. I'm just not narrating. But I copied and pasted it. So what is a good idea is if you do a Google search, and let's say this is your topic, statistic about dogs increasing happiness or dogs making people happy, you might find a couple of things that work. Just make a quick screenshot and you can put it into your document or put it on the side or write it down. But I put it in here so I could look at my statistic while I wrote my T. Now, once you have an idea, either by opening up another document and copying and pasting it, or putting it into your your draft, have the statistic handy. Okay. Now, again, you're just doing one sentence for this, but you have to do a little research for it. So you would use these sentence starters. Now, where are these sentence starters? They are in the presentation that has been posted every time you have work to do. When you open it up, it'll just say paragraph 8. I also put just the sentence starters probably in the assignment too, but these sentence starters will help you make the statistic sentence. So have that presentation open as well by following the directions to always have it open on the side. And then you would take those sentence starters. So in the video, I kind of discussed what would make sense. Depending on your fact, it may not make sense. You have to look to see what works. So in this case, what I found out was that 7 and 10 or 71% of dog parents say their pup has made them happier people, with nearly 4 or 5 saying it's easier to wake up in the morning. So when I went on the video that doesn't work, I actually went on the site and I did Control F and I went to find the word happy to see where it would come up. And it took me right to a fact right away. So that might help you. So then I would say, well, what makes sense with that? Which one would believe it? Which one would make sense? Some of them are more like shocking statistics, and I don't know if this one was so shocking. So I tried to find one that really kind of fit this one. And I went up and, oh, yeah, I picked this one, the third one. As many as 7 in 10 dog owners report that, now remember, my idea is happiness. Welcoming a dog in their homes has transformed them into more happier human beings. Now, on the video, I show you how I took this sentence from a smaller sentence and made it better with vocabulary. So you can take a look at how I transformed that. This was not my first attempt. I just wrote a quick I took a sentence starter from here. I took the statistic basically, and then I end of the sentence. And then I went back and added more vocabulary. So you can still see it happening. You're just not hearing me narrate. So you may want to take a look at that. And so that would just be my statistic. And notice that it's just one sentence. You don't need more than that, but you do need one of the starters, or you could make up one that's similar. But make sure that you use the main idea from your thesis statement. Okay. So the next part would be the R statement. And the R statement can just be one sentence. Please use this link. This link will take you to transitions that you can use in the very beginning of your R statement. Now, when you do your R statement, look at your thesis because that is really what you're recopying. You can change the words slightly, but you can also just take it. It increases your happiness. So when you're working on this, have your thesis statement handy, clearly state the main idea, use a transition. If one of these doesn't work, you can use another one, but please do not use one reason, another reason, the most important reason. You have to use more persuasive language, and we try to steer away from one first, then next, last, and fourth to use a bit more. So this one I came up with using one of these starters. Without a doubt, choosing to welcome a dog into your life will definitely boost the happiness of everyone in your home. So I have happiness here, and it does work with my thesis statement, can increase your happiness. I didn't exactly use the same words, but boost and increase are similar. I could actually just change it and make it increase the happiness. And if you watch the video that didn't have sound, I actually put a smaller version of this. I said, without a doubt, choosing to welcome a dog into your life will make you happy or increase happiness. And then I kind of talked about how I can expand it a little bit. Remember, it's just one sentence. You don't have to write a whole paragraph, but you just want to have the best sentence that you can for the one restate and the one T. So do not write a paragraph and don't write too much, but make the one sentence that you put in for the T and make the one sentence that you put in for the R really pack a punch. Okay. So just to review, make sure you take a look. This is your body paragraph 2 in your draft, and you'll find that in classwork, and you're working on the R. Now, when you go to classwork, make sure you're looking here daily, okay? So always look here daily for where your work is. At the very top, you're going to have the draft. You're not going into that until the paragraph's done at the end of the week. This is where you would work daily, and then you would slide down and find your assignments for whatever day they are. They're listed by days of the week, and then you would find what day we are on and open up the materials. So for today, 5/12, I have the schedule. I have the slideshow that will be for part 8 for paragraph 2. And in here, there are those T sentence starters. They're also reposted here. This is the video I spoke of that really kind of works you through how to make your sentences stronger. Unfortunately, my voice is not on there, but what I do and how I go on a Google search is on there. You can visually see what I do. When the first time you search on Google, you may not find what you're looking for. So, and you can watch how my sentences get bigger. You just don't hear my voice. I will post this video to help you as well. Please email me with any questions, and thank you for all your hard work, boys and girls.